welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new, my name is Ashley and I am a mom of 4. I have 2 girls and 2 boys, and they range in age from 14 down to 4. So we're always busy. Our mornings start very early. We currently live in Northeast Ohio, but we are from the St. Louis area, and we have also lived in South Florida. So we are definitely experiencing our very first Northeast Ohio fall and winter, and it is very, very cold. So this video is going to show you my morning routine. I've been kind of hesitating on making a morning routine video because every time I think about recording something, I'm like, oh, it's not perfect. I didn't do my hair. I didn't put on makeup yet or whatever. And then I thought, okay, I'm just going to show real life. So there are definitely things in the video that I wish I would have maybe had a little bit more prepared, but you'll just kind of see this is what a typical day in the life is like of me, a mom to 4. So we start off very early in the morning. I set my alarm for 5:30, and I have to get the girls up before 6 o'clock because we have to leave the house by 6:50 to get them to school. So their schools both start very, very early, in my opinion, and it's the total opposite of when we were in Florida. Chloe's hair, it's so long. So Chloe still asks me to do her hair sometimes. No, I don't do it every morning. It takes a long time, but I'll do it as long as she wants me to. So after I finished her hair, I had just a short amount of time, and I typically do have a little bit of time in the morning where I can just sit. I think I had turned on a YouTube video here, and I was kind of just drinking my coffee, looking at my phone a little bit, and then we were off to school. So you can see here the time, 6:52. This was leaving her school, and it is so pretty right now in Ohio. I was trying to take a video of the trees. I did get this one as I was coming back down our street. Our trees at the end of the street are so pretty, and that's definitely something we did not have in Florida. So we're enjoying that. When I get back, my husband pretty much has to immediately leave. So I'm lucky I don't have to take the boys with me to take the girls to school because he's home. So I'm just making his coffee to go, and then I'm going to go wake up the boys. On this particular day, Graham, our 7-year-old, was in our bed, which almost never happens. He never comes in our room, but he had come in our room in the night, and actually a couple days later, he came down with this cough and wasn't feeling well. So maybe this was kind of the beginning of that, but I finally got him out of bed, and then I always make my bed. It's just one of those things that when I walk into my room throughout the day, I just want it to be done. I have to mention the new bedding that we got. You might notice this if you've watched these videos before, but I have not needed to have flannel sheets or heavy comforters in years because we've been in Florida, but I saw this at Target, this comforter at Target. It's snow leopard fur. It's faux fur, obviously, but it's so soft. It's so luxurious. It's so glad I got it, and I got the flannel sheets, so it's the most cozy winter bed. We had also had over the weekend, obviously this is not my typical routine here, but we had Reese, she's now 12, our daughter, we had her birthday party. So we had some balloons up, and I know you guys just saw me put this stuff up, this garland and these lights, probably about a month ago, but I'm just over it. I'm over all of the decorations. And so I knew in about a month I'm going to be putting up Christmas, and I just was I want my eyes to just be able to rest for a little while and not just see so much decor. So I'm going to take down the leaves just for a cleaner look for now, and then I'll be putting up Christmas garland very soon. So I did this while the boys were just sort of waking up and getting ready. And then I went ahead and started packing Graham's lunch. He packs every day. He doesn't ever buy school lunch. And he's been loving these little just ham and salami and cheese roll-ups and a tortilla. So that's what I made for him that day. I should honestly do this at night. I used to be so good about making lunches at night, and then I just kind of got lazy because the girls make their own lunches, so it's not that hard to just make one lunch, but it would be really nice in the morning to just have it ready to go. So maybe I'll start doing that. Always doing something while the kids are getting ready. Like in the morning, I typically just don't sit down because there's just a lot to be done. And whenever they get off to school, I just want to not walk back into a disaster. So I had made them these chocolate croissants from Trader Joe's. They're delicious, but the boys did not even like them. So Chloe ended up eating those later. And as you can see, they found the balloon arch, and before they left, I think all the balloons were pulled off the balloon arch and they were just all over the floor. But look how much fun they're having. Okay, so this might seem a little bit weird, but we are doing our hair and brushing our teeth in the kitchen. The boys were getting in the habit of brushing their teeth in our bathroom, even though they have their own bathroom in their bedroom. And it was just such a mess. They would get toothpaste, especially the little guy, would get toothpaste all over the cabinets, all over my sink, and I just thought, no, let's just do it in here because I wipe down this kitchen sink so many times a day anyway, so what's one more time? I'll just wash it after they brush their teeth. And it's working really well, so I'm happy about that. You can see Graham snuck in here. I had to leave this clip in after he brushes his teeth and gets a little frosting off of this tray here. So we have our teeth brushed, we have our hair brushed, and we've got our backpacks on, water bottles are made, snacks are packed, lunch is packed for Graham, and now it's time to walk to the bus stop. And yes, the boys ride the bus, even Foster. I know he's tiny, and judge me if you want, but I did not put my kids on the bus until about a year ago, and let me tell you, it's kind of amazing because it's a lot of driving. It's a lot of car line. I have 4 kids in 4 different schools, so anyway, the boys will ride the bus, the girls do not, so I'm halfway there. But after they get on the bus, I come back and it's wonderful if I've gotten a lot done while they're gone, or while they're getting ready, I should say, because then I can come back and I don't have to walk into a completely dirty house. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So I just needed to put away a load of laundry, and then you'll see, because I just cannot sit still, I'm going to start painting my bathroom. There are always dishes to be washed, always. It does not fail. So I had to wash a couple of pans from making breakfast. And I know I've said this before too, but I do feel like there's just 2 shifts in the morning. With the girls, it's so early, and obviously they don't make messes really like the boys do, but there's still a lot of things that just have to get out, and breakfast to be made and lunches to be packed. So there's that shift, and then I come home and then start it all over again with the boys. But usually when all of them are off to school, which only lasts for 3 hours, Foster just goes to pre-K and it's just a half day. So I don't have tons of time by myself, but like I don't even turn the TV on. I will usually just come home, like wipe down the counters and all the little sticky cabinet pulls. And then of course I miss them because I'm reminded of them whenever I'm touching all their sticky jelly and seeing like the little haunted house that Foster made with Reese. And then I miss them. But yeah, I usually just turn on a podcast or sometimes like I'm really into the Charlie Brown Christmas album or just the Charlie Brown music from all of the shows. Anyway, it's kind of just jazz music, but I'll turn that on and get a little bit of cleaning done and just like breathe for a minute. So I'm taking my vitamins. I am obsessed with these cinnamon roll muffins. I'm sure I could just make them myself, but they're so convenient. They sell them at Costco. Oh my gosh, they are delicious. And they only have 1 gram of sugar and like pretty clean ingredients. So if you see those, you should grab them. Here's another perfect example of like, Ashley's gonna start one thing and then do 20 other things. So I went to put those back into the freezer and noticed that there was like a mess on the freezer. So I started wiping that. You know how it is. It's just a domino effect. So I've been wanting to paint our master bedroom, or I should say master bathroom, for a while now. I know we've only lived here 6 months. And at first I loved how everything was white, but number one, the paint is totally not wipeable. It's like a flat builder's grade paint, so it kind of needs to be painted over. And number two, I feel like this bathroom, it has like such masculine features, like dark lighting, darker cabinetry than what we have elsewhere, darker tiles, and then we have this like crisp white, and I just never felt like it really went together. So this color is Agreeable Gray. It's by Sherwin-Williams, and I love it. The bathroom's finished now. I worked on it over the weekend, but I was just starting at this point, like going around and painting the trim, and then pretty soon Foster's gonna come home. So that's the end of the morning, and then we just play and have lunch, and sometimes we get to go play outside at the park or something, but it's been so cold that we just play inside a lot. All right, guys. This is almost the end of the video. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for being here, especially if you're still here. Please, I would love it if you would subscribe if you haven't yet. I just love like the community that we've built, and I love reading all your comments. So thank you for being here and for caring about our morning routine. I hope that you guys have a great day and that this week treats you well. And yeah, I'll see you next time.